Hey everyone, welcome back to M Reviews, and today we're going to be setting up the Fisher-Price Sit Me Up floor seat. We're set up and I'll give you an overall review of how it feels and just different product features, things like that. If you like these type of videos, subscribe for more because this channel goes over all things product reviews. We'll be giving you knowledgeable information just overall for personal and also like if you have children, different things like that, and just everyday items that can become in handy. So we're going to start by going over the product features. So the Fisher-Price Sit Me Up floor seat looks like this with a toy tray. It's used for babies between some people like in the middle of their child's 3-month mark. If you see the baby has like good head and head support, neck support, they would use this to help their child learn to like sit up and things like that. And it can be used between 4 months. Yeah, starting at 4 months. And again, you're the parent, you know what's best for your child, what works for you. So these, again, are just guidelines. So the features of this, perfect for snack and playtime. You can put the baby in this, and it has nice little toys up here to distract them. This also can be converted into a snack portion also. So you can give snacks. So it's comfy and supportive with a soft fabric seat. And it folds right there. It folds compactly for easy storage. And you can machine wash the pad that actually goes inside of the chair. So that can be washed. So this is the different ways that you can have it set up. So this is, again, just more features. And it says right here, this is the stuff that it assists with in terms of development. So it provides like sensory because the toys and the texture helps the baby's like vision, auditory, and tactile senses. And security and happiness. Sorry, tactile senses. I said tactical. Security and happiness. So it gives the baby a sense of security from the base and the comfiness of the seat that it provides, which we'll find out if that's actually true. And then fine motor, it interacts with the toys, like interacting with the toys when the baby's playing with the toys. It helps baby's dexterity and fingers. As you can see around this stage, your baby may be starting to like grab onto things and like, you know, have a better grip of things. So that's something to also help with your baby getting those movements. So these are all laid out. I laid out all the parts that came inside the box. So this is how it looks. I have the toys right there and everything is here. So these little pieces, I'm just removing them as I go along to make setup easier. It doesn't seem like too many parts to where it's overwhelming. I think this is definitely something an everyday person can do like me. So we're going to do it together. So I'll do all the hard work so that you can just breeze through your assembly. Something I always recommend doing, this came with product registration for safety alerts or recalls. If this item does get recalled once you sign up, they will reach out to you. It's better to just register online so you know that you're already done with it instead of mailing this back. Has right here the model number and the manufacture date, which you'll have to keep for your records. You just scan this QR on your phone, like go to your camera, scan it, and then sign up with the website. If something gets recalled, they will notify you to let you know so that you can either send the product back or whatever they decide to do as the resolution. So inside of the toys, I said candy, this is, as you know, has it also in different languages as well too if somebody needed the other languages. But this is just the warning page right here. The same thing that was reviewed in the cover. So this goes on the snack bar, which I could already tell. Yep. So we'll set that up. And of course, if you're into manuals, it does come with a manual. Let's see if it has also, this is very, very beneficial. So it shows you all the parts that are required to set it up, and then it also has the assembly instructions. So if you're someone that doesn't like reading verbatim, all right, 1, do this, 2, do that, but you like to visually see it, this is a great manual because you can just see the parts that need to be attached. So looking at this piece, I already know what goes in here. So I can just already just kind of get this into place. Trying to see if it'll make a snapping noise like it usually does so that you know that yep, there we go. That's how you know you get it incorrectly, is when you hear it makes a snapping noise. It is incorrectly. So this right here, first part's already done. First part of the chair is already set up. So that's already done. So I may be going out of order. So let's look at the other pieces that we're working with. What I like is you can kind of see these things that they have on the different parts of the product, which kind of helps you to know an idea of like, okay, what part is missing where. So I kind of like that about this. So let's just get the other pieces up. You can see these are the two legs of the chair. All right. And be careful when you're taking the things out of the plastic that you don't miss any pieces, because it seems like they have pieces kind of like everywhere scattered around. So just to make sure you don't miss any pieces. This piece goes right on top of here, it seems like. Yep. So with everything that you set up, you'll always hear when it connects because it'll make that kind of pop connecting noise. This one is not as like snappy, but you can hear when it goes in. So this piece is assembled, and the product's very sturdy, doesn't feel cheap or anything. This feels really good. So that piece is up. Don't know what we're doing with that yet, but we'll find out. So let's see. Oh, that doesn't go there. Okay, so I'm trying to find the arms. I'm locating the arms right now. These two arms, they connect. You see this has this piece in here. This one has that. So we're gonna go ahead and snap these in place. And again, you'll hear the noise that it makes. It's very subtle, but there's no like denying that it fits there. See, it fits perfectly into there. So that part's set up. Looks like it should go in. There you go. That's the noise that you need to hear to know it's corrected. Because if not, you'll see it kind of like still outward. It needs to be pushed in more. So that's just something to make sure not to miss out on. So I'm kind of just assembling the pieces and then I'll put everything together once I get them assembled. But for me, I like doing that kind of, that's like my thing. Is to assemble and then figure out where everything kind of goes. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know, but it's just a me thing that I kind of have a force of habit of doing. So this part seems like it'll be a bit more challenging. Okay. So let's see. This piece we're gonna slide down into here. Okay, so this is that these hubs should be outward. Right here, one over here. So with them pointing outward like that, where's the piece that we kind of connected earlier? Okay, guys, so this piece, I had to rotate it to get it to the same side. It wasn't on the same side, so I just corrected right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get them on the same side, push them down. I know this is for safety purposes. It can be a bit challenging to kind of, there you go, to hear that snap noise. So make sure you push down hard. Okay, so we just for that snap noise. And then now we're gonna go in like this. There you go. That one's a bit easier. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side, which is basically snapping this in place. At first I had it facing the opposite side, so I had to rotate these two white pieces to look like this. This goes in right over here on the side. I'm gonna do the same thing to the opposite side. Now you hear that it's snapped together. So now after getting those pieces in, we're going to go to step number 4. I don't like manuals, but this seems a bit easier following along. And I'm like, hey, if we're gonna do this, let's do this the right way. Right? All right. So this piece goes right into here. We're gonna connect it with these pieces on the side over here. The manual, there is a manual, but it can be kind of confusing because it doesn't really tell you exactly how to get the parts on. So kind of requires you to kind of do a little like assembly on your own, trying to figure out where what. Because I mean, I know you see where it goes, but there's no like written instructions. So everything is kind of just like trial and error and trying to connect the pieces. And they, like I said, they are a bit hard. There you go. To hear that snapping noise. So you gotta apply a little force. Don't be afraid, it's not gonna break or anything, but it does take some force. Okay. So now those pieces are in. And this right here, when you push down on this, you can put it upwards. So that part's done. Okay. Now we're gonna add this in. So this piece right here, one goes on each side, and again, you're supposed to hear a snap. So one goes into each side of what we just assembled. Again, this product can be very like stiff feeling, so okay. Trying to find the right. Okay, let's pull this piece out and see what is missing again. Maybe we're going the wrong way. So maybe I'm doing it backwards. Let's try going this way. There we go. Okay. I was doing it backwards, so now I turned it around, forwards. So this is the front of the chair. So let's turn that around now so there's no confusion. That is the front of the chair. It's a bit more challenging than I thought. All right, now the hard part is over. Hopefully, we're just gonna go ahead and add in the chair. This part, make sure you do it correct because you don't want your baby falling out of the chair. So I'm gonna make sure I read the instructions properly, just to prevent any mishaps. I don't want you guys coming down in my video like, you made my baby fall out of the chair. I would not like that. Because I also have a baby and I wouldn't want anybody misleading me on how to set things up. So, it says right here, fill the end of the pad with the pegs down through the seat ring. So you're gonna go through the seat ring with this piece right here. And as you can see, it does come with connectors. So if you don't know what to do with that, you will connect. Hear the snap with each one. Hear the snap with each one. There you go. So those three are connected. And it says, fit the 8 buttonholes on the pad to the 8 pegs under the seat ring. So There's right under here, there's little circles. This, you see this? These are rings. So right under, you'll feel your hand under, you'll feel like a perfect spot to just connect that over. So you'll just connect that. And you'll feel when you connect it because you'll see it fit perfectly over the loop. So we'll do that. So the assembly of this, I do understand for safety purposes, it's probably a bit stiffer, but it's not a joke setting this up because the parts can be a little tougher to like get to snap into place. So just make sure you do that. Just trying to make sure that last piece we got. Okay. So we're gonna turn it over and do the same thing in the back. The back only has three loops to get it on. So that should be a bit easier. All right, so the back's already done. Much easier than the front. Okay, well that part's done. This piece right here is the front part of the chair for the toys. So you can see right here, there's a little hole like this on each side of the chair. And all you're gonna do is go down with it. Bop, right in. You need to get that up. There's two buttons on the side of this. You press, go up. See that right over here. To remove this, literally just lifts off. If you want to remove the toys so that the baby can have like snacks on here, just lift it off. And putting it back, you just pop it right back into place. Whew, so the last piece of this, which is the easiest piece, is this. The Fisher-Price icon can be affixed right over on the side over here. This is more so cosmetic, but I mean, if you're gonna set up your chair, you might as well set it up correctly or don't set it up at all. Am I right or am I right? So how'd I do, guys? I think your baby would be proud of me. You're proud of me. And my baby's gonna be proud of me when he gets to play with all of his toys. So this is the Fisher-Price Sit Me Up mat. Definitely is soft on the inside. Right here, your baby's feet will be nice and cushiony. Feels like sheets. Feels like a thick comforter, basically. Like a baby comforter. It does feel very comfortable. Feels like something the baby would enjoy sitting in. So if you want to know anything else about the features of this toy, let me know down below in the comments. If there's another Sit Me Up brand that you use for your baby, let me know how that worked for you. And I would definitely love to engage. So subscribe for more. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video.